Bonjour and welcome to the Tarot of Claude. Today I'm going to be doing the December monthly reading for the sign of Cancer. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to start by putting a couple of energies from my Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. If you would like a more comprehensive picture of your month, do check your Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising signs. Now those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody. Take what applies directly to your situation and leave the rest behind. So what do we have for our lovely Cancer for the month of December? Sorry, that's my dog, you can hear. He's asleep. Alright. Okay, so your first energy is card 41, Moon Maiden, and the sun decided to hit it right as I picked it. I think you can see it there. It's the card of new beginnings. So this card is self-explanatory. It's just showing you that you're going to have new opportunities or the end of a cycle, something's left you and you're going to have a new beginning. I'm going to pull out a second card randomly. This one here. Oh, number one, a tidy house, clarity and organization. Again, fairly straightforward. It's talking about prepping, having all of the little steps in between so that you can grow and move forward. So you know, when you start new, whether it's for a job or anything, well, firstly you need the clarity, you need to know where you're going, so you need to think about that, and also you need to be organized, plan ahead all of the steps in order to reach your goal. So I think they pair quite nicely. I'm going to put them there and I'm going to grab my tarot deck to go into depth for you. So let's see, what are these new beginnings? And it may well be that the new beginnings is going to stem from you having gained clarity somehow. New beginnings. Okay, so the center of your deck you have the Ace of Swords. How interesting, as I was talking about you gaining clarity. Crossing the Ace of Swords you have the Four of Wands. I'm trying to reduce the glare, I hope you can see it. Below you, you have the Fool, Major Arcana, also indicating new beginnings. Above you, Seven of Swords. Behind you, the World, end of a cycle, as I was talking about at the beginning. Ahead of you, Knight of Cups. Advice, Page of Pentacles. Environment, Temperance. Oops, hopes and fears, Eight of Swords. Outcome, King of Swords. Underlying energies, under the deck, Three of Cups. Awesome. Okay, so as I was telling you about new beginnings, something may have, a cycle might have completed and now you're at the point of starting something new, which probably came from gaining some clarity on something. In the past, sorry, that's my dogs. I don't know why they're barking. In the near past, you have the World. The World is the end of a cycle. It's having learned all of the life lessons that you needed to learn in order to grow. The major arcana are very big hitters in energy. What the universe, God, or your spirit team sent towards you in order to make you grow. So you completed a life cycle and you've learned your lessons. And so at the beginning, I'm sorry. Okay, that's better. In the center of it, you've got the Ace of Swords. And the Ace is the seed, the new concept. Swords is to do with your thoughts, your intellect, also communication and news. This is the card, for me, is the epiphany card, the aha moment. And so you've had that clarity right now. You're getting that clarity. You're like, okay, I understand. And that's because you've closed your cycle. So you've got that clarity here. But as it is a new beginning card as well, you've got a lot of new beginning cards, it's being blocked by the Four of Wands. And 4 is a number of strong foundation, stability. 1 is to do with passion, desires, urges, that kind of thing. The Four of Wands is sometimes can be a marriage card, but it's you know, stability, bringing stability in your life after having experienced some growth. And this is at the moment blocking this new beginning. So I don't know, because obviously this is a daily read, I don't know if we're talking right now about work or love. I believe this is going to be probably about relationships, generally speaking, because I can see that we've got the King of Swords here. But this stability is also the happy home kind of card, sometimes referred to as. This is what's stopping this new beginning that was gained through clarity. Or you may have gotten clarity on your home situation. That may be this. Because your subconscious, your higher self, is telling you you need to start afresh, take the leap of faith. And this is something you may not be aware of, but this is on your mind. Your higher self is telling you that there's new beginnings and that you're going to need to just jump, basically. In your immediate goals, you've got the 7 of Swords. 7 is number of experience, assessment and reevaluation. Sorry, I can see the glare on the screen. I'm trying to get rid of it. And the 7 of Swords is being determined to do whatever it takes to get it done. It's having a clear focus. So it's often depicted in Rider-Waite's decks and similar decks, you know, that are inspired by the Rider-Waite's. It's depicted with someone trying to carry 7 swords without a sheath at the same time and not being able to collect them all because they're sharp, but that person's not stopping, they're still continuing to do so. And so you seem fairly determined to move forward, basically, in your head. And so I would say, I would say that your subconscious and your conscious minds are actually working in sync, because your subconscious is telling you that you're going to have to jump, and consciously you know you're determined, you have the clear focus to go for this new beginning. So they're in sync, which is always very positive. Because in the near future you've got the Knight of Cups, and the reason why I talked about this reading probably being about a relationship is because Cups is to do with feelings, emotions, love, romance, also creativity. But the Knight is action taker. The Knight is bringing you an offer. It's an indication of a change. So you're going to receive an offer, a love offer most probably, in the near future. And I think that subconsciously you already know this, because you're considering, you know, making that leap of faith. And the advice is the Page of Pentacles. Now, Page are news bearers. They also indicate a new path, and Pentacles, or a new direction, and Pentacles are to do with your physical world. So home life, work life, and the Page of Pentacles is basically telling you to take a new direction. You have so many cards on the table that are talking about new beginnings, the Oracle card, The Ace of Swords, the beginning, the clarity, the seed that starts it all, the end of the cycle here, the full in your subconscious higher self telling you to start. You got a love offer or some kind of opportunity, change coming your way to do with your emotions. And then you've got the Page, which is, you know, new direction, as I said, news, but to do with your physical world, so home life, work life. I would say it's home life because we're dealing with a relationship from this read. This is what I'm getting, you know, that's the message I'm hearing. And so the advice is to look at the new path, basically. Because in your environment, you've got Temperance. And Temperance is a major arcana, but it's all about compromise, patience, moderation. So taking things slowly, patiently, not rushing into things is what, you know, this is talking about. That's the environment. It's the energies that surround you. And the energies you're not aware of, working behind the scenes, is the Three of Cups. Now the Three is growth and abundance, expansion, and Cups is to do with your feelings and emotion. It's very often celebratory energy. You know, people getting together, being happy. It's a very, very positive card. So these are the energies that you've got around you, around this Knight of Cups coming in the near future. So this is very positive. And in your hopes and fears, you've got the Eight of Swords. 8 is a number of advancement, but when applied with swords, it talks about erecting boundaries, not having, you know, your shields up, having maybe a psychological block, and needing to be in control, which, you know, it's all in your head, basically. But in the environment, you've got Temperance, so these cards, they kind of clash. Okay, this is all about patience, moderation, compromise. This is about wanting to be in control, and erecting shields, and the cards are telling you to drop your shields, that there's no need to be afraid. It's a natural state, obviously, but it's something that you need to be aware of, that you've erected shields in your mind. Because as your outcome, you've got the King of Swords. Now, there is no genders attached to the cards on a general reading, so this could be male or female, but this is your final outcome. So you're going to get a new beginning with this King of Swords. There's going to be an offer, some changes happening, and as your outcome, you get the King of Swords. So the King is the master of the suits, so it's someone, male or female, as I just said, who is fact-based, a very fair person, very witty, very intelligent, so will make you laugh because they're very witty people. And obviously, you know, as a king, they're in control of their thoughts. They've mastered that. And this is coming up as your outcome. So you are going to get a new beginning, a new relationship, something new. You need to be aware of the shields and the defense mechanism, like psychological blocks that you may have that are stopping you from following your higher self advice, which is take the leap. Just take the leap, you won't regret it. Because you do have the Seven of Swords in your goals. You seem to be, you know, decided on putting behind the cycle you've closed and moving forwards. So you just need to, you know, as the advice, follow the new path. Or if you get some news, follow that bit of news, because there is celebration in the air with the Three of Cups. It's very positive, expansion and growth emotionally. And as I said, your outcome is the King of Swords, so you do get, you know, your person, whoever that is at the end of it. So that is a very specific message for a few of you, I suppose, because we're not all looking for relationships, but this is what I've got for you today. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If any of it resonated at all, or if it helped you, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. If you've enjoyed the art on the oracle cards I've drawn at the beginning, I received this deck from a tarot box subscription called Nine of Earth. I'm not affiliated to them, I just buy them, and I've done an unboxing and I flipped through the oracle. So if you want to have a look at the art and spend some more time with me, I'll leave you a card on the bottom left, I think. I also do daily readings, so if you want to check them out, I'll leave you a card on the right over here. Thank you so much for choosing to stop by my channel. I wish you a fantastic December month and hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.